South Dakota Board of Regents taking action today to, quote, enhance the protection of minors on campus. This comes in response to a kid-friendly drag show that happened at SDSU last month. It drew a lot of negative feedback.
Austin Goss gives us a look at that proposal by the Regents. He has the story from the Peer Newsroom.
I move to direct the central office to review all upcoming campus events involving the presence of minors on campus and to develop a minors on campus policy for review at our next scheduled meeting.
Wednesday, the Regents voted unanimously to adopt that resolution in response to a kid-friendly drag show hosted at South Dakota State last month. The Regents put into place a moratorium Monday on minors attending student organization events on campus. Family Heritage Alliance was one of the first organizations to push for action in state government in response to the drag show.
We're glad to see the Board of Regents, commit to taking action today, whether that's policies or procedures there on state property. We're glad to see that taking place because honestly, people are really ticked off that this was advertised as a family-friendly event because kids had no business going to events like this.
It comes at a time where Republican state lawmakers are gearing up to bring legislation next session aimed at curtailing events like this, in conjunction with the Board of Regents' efforts.
Here in America, everybody has the right to free speech and to freedom of expression, but that doesn't mean you have the right to invite a little kid to watch you. There's establishments here in South Dakota where you're invited to come watch the dancers and bring dollar bills to tip them. But all of those establishments have a sign on the door to make sure that kids are not invited inside.
Others worry that moves like this from the Regents could ultimately chill free speech.
Being an organization leader, just knowing that there's that added difficulty to knowing whether you can put an event on at all, it'll likely discourage students to not just to not put them on, right?
The next regularly scheduled meeting of the Board of Regents will likely be in late March or early April, but they could call a special meeting on this topic beforehand. In Pierre, Austin Goss, Dakota News Now.